How do you survive without losing your language, your culture, your religion?
We're doing everything we can to keep the heritage and culture alive in BC because it's hard.
Greektown is located in Kitsilano, where June marks Greek Heritage Month. The local businesses, artwork, and banners featured in the neighborhood provide an essence of Greece, which has built the foundation of this community. For 400 years, Greece was under Ottoman control. March 25th, 2021 marked Greece's 200th year of independence. For Nicolette Sideropoulos, a second-generation Greek Canadian, this moment in history hits closer to home.
Great-grandfather and his family all got pushed out of Constantinople in their childhood. They were actually from Constantinople when it was called that. Now today it's called it's Istanbul, but that's where most of my family was from. And during the war, they all got pushed out of their homes and pushed farther west into Greece.
Today, Greeks are not willing to sacrifice their heritage and culture. And just like the ones who came before them, they are willing to do the work.
The Greeks they don't compromise with freedom. Not anymore. We were under the Turkish occupation for 400 years, but we had to fight to create independence.
Despite their struggles, they were able to preserve their language and faith in order to survive. Former president of the Greek community, Rula Liaskis, says that it's the church that instills Greek values in the community.
Μέσα στην εκκλησία θα μάθουν την θρησκεία και μέσα στο κοινοτικό κέντρο θα ζήσουν τα ήθη και έθιμα.
According to Nick Panos, the former president of the Hellenic Canadian Congress of British Columbia, the key to continuing the legacy of Greeks is to keep the language alive amongst the community's youth.
Because if they speak Greek, that's one thing the identity is by the language, and that they never lose it. And we hope that they keep going to their children and grandchildren and so on.
At the time, I was, no kid wants to wake up on a Saturday morning and go to Greek school. But I'm grateful that I did because now I can speak the language and I feel more connected to my faith and my culture and being able to actually understand when I go back to Greece.
I went to Greek school as a kid, and at the time I hated it, but now I'm kind of traveling to different countries and talking to my grandparents and going to Greece myself. I appreciate the knowledge of the language so much and the value that it has and the history that it has. And I definitely think that's something that I'm going to pass on to my kids, is make sure that they understand where they came from.
Όταν μεγάλωνα στην Ελλάδα είχαμε πάντοτε αρνί στο φούρνο με πατάτες. Ήτανε special day με το φαγητό αυτό.
Food has become synonymous with the Greek culture, and this is how Mrs. Liaskis inspires and includes her grandchildren.
Έχουν μεγάλο ενδιαφέρον να μάθουν την ελληνική κουζίνα, να μάθουν να κάνουν κουραμπιέδες, κουλουράκια, τσουρέκια. Αυτά είναι τα traditional.
But being Greek isn't just about knowing the faith, language, or food. It's about having a deep understanding of where you came from, knowing your roots.
You have your roots. When you have your roots, you know who you are. And on that base, you always try to improve on that and keep that going for the next generation.
Πρέπει να κρατήσουν και τις ρίζες τους. Οι ρίζες πρέπει να είναι βαθιές και να κρατηθούν.
Being a part of the Greek community and the Greek culture has allowed me a group of people that kind of think think in a similar way and kind of have similar values and have grown up in a similar with similar struggles and similar privileges. And I think having that kind of community has really helped me relate to a group of people in a different way. And also the culture is just so loving and very kind of focused on family and friends and community and stuff like that. And it's kind of grown my appreciation toward that.
For over 90 years, the Greek community of Vancouver has come together to sustain their ancestry and has done this continuously with pride and reverence in hopes of inspiring the next generation.